Preparing for a debate, kind of what I was hearing from your campaign. Do you do this like a coach would do with a sports team? Like you practice a debate and you go back and watch it? Is that
Absolutely. You look at, and we've done mock debates with people playing the former staff members playing the roles of all the other candidates, and have studied and are saying exactly what the other candidates will say. But it's about what I say and about how I tell my stories and who I am, and let people around the country say, my whole premise is here's what Colorado did. And I was able to help work with Colorado and make us the #1 economy in America, get the near universal health care. We passed universal background checks and limited magazine capacity against the wishes of the NRA. We did all these things by working together. And socialism is not the message. It's not the solution. It's not the right choice.
Is that a moment that you're hoping that allows in the debate where you have a Bernie Sanders, John Hickenlooper moment?
Well, I'm not focused on trying to take it to one. It's not about having enemies, but it's making sure that Democrats all over the country recognize that we're not socialists, and these large expansions of government don't represent the only choices that we have as a political party and as a country. And I think what Colorado has done is a national model. If you go down the list of almost every major issue, climate change and healthcare and the economy and skills-based training, all these major issues, we're out ahead of the rest of the country in every single, we're either #1 or #2 in every single category.
When you do the mock debates and you go back and do a post-mortem of how did this debate go, what are you looking to change? Is it how you say something? Is it posture? What is?
Well, the real focus for me is to be who I am and to be concise and speak out socialism is not the solution. Here's what we've done in Colorado. We've become the #1 economy for the last 3 years in a row. We didn't do it with a massive expansion of government. We did it through working together, businesses with nonprofits, Democrats and Republicans. This is the Colorado way. And, we want to make sure that people hear that nationally loud and clear.
I've known you for almost a decade, and I get nervous interviewing you still. This scene of 10 people on the stage at the same time is new for you. What makes you nervous?
Oh, I don't think it doesn't make me nervous. They're humans, they're people. And the bottom line is that 10, actually they're 20 because it's 2 nights of debate, but 20 normal, everyday human beings are all competing to be something that's bigger than anybody really thinks a person can be, right? To be president of the United States. But they're just people. I'm not in any way nervous or anxious. I don't feel that way now. Maybe when all the bright lights are on, I don't know.
We're practicing right now for it. Your biggest debate, probably 2014 against Bob Beauprez, whether it's the 9 News debate, the Denver Post debate. Do you look back at that debate at all to practice what worked and what might not work for this?
Yeah, although it's funny, just in the last 5 or 6 months, 5 months since I've really started looking at a national campaign for president, I look back at who I was in 2014 and it seems very, very distant. In other words, this is like getting a PhD in America in a year. And so not only is my command of policy dramatically increased, but how I talk about policy. I used to just talk about ideas and it didn't matter how many words I used, how long I took. Now I'm trying to get disciplined and to recognize that people's attention, they got a lot of different things going on in their lives. Socialism is not the solution, right? And I say that, 10 times, 20 times a day, because those pieces of information, those nuggets are very powerful when used properly.
What is success at this debate? It's got to be clearly, if you look at the polls, you're not one of the front runners on that stage, and you may not have the most name recognition. So what is that moment that says to you, I succeeded to the nth degree that I could?
Well, I think you really feel that afterwards. I am the one person of all 23 people running, I'm the one person who's actually done what everyone else is talking about doing. Right? What we've done in Colorado is a template, it's a model for what the country needs to do. I'm the only one who's done that. I've got to make sure that comes across.
I know I asked about Bernie Sanders. You've said socialism 3 times already today. You say you want to do it 20 times in a day. If he doesn't mention your name at all. Did you miss an opportunity?
Well, it's not a question of whether he mentions the name, or my name, or anybody's name. It's how well does that message get out there that we as a country, we as a country don't believe in a massive expansion of government as the solution to all our problems. And my job is to make sure that message is loud and clear.
My last question, because we were hanging out on the sidewalk. Have you talked to your neighbors about what it would be like if you're president? That the barriers go up here and the traffic arrangements change?
Well, I don't think I'd get to spend much time here, so I don't think anybody's too worried about that happening at this point.
Okay. Good luck.
You bet. Thanks.